Day 29. I am done. Everything's done. Gym, outdoor run, meals, gallon, reading, everything's done. And today's contemplation is on increasing your capacity. And I think it's important that we're working to increase our capacity physically, mentally, and emotionally. Because when you have the capacity to handle a lot, whether that is physically, mentally, emotionally, the obstacles that are inevitably going to come are far less likely to derail your progress or stop you from succeeding. And this program is, number one, showing me that you can build that capacity. Like, it's not something that you're just like born with or that you have. Like, you build the capacity to handle shit. And number two, it is far better to be prepared or put yourself in a position where you are ready for whatever challenges come, rather than coasting through your day, coasting through life, and then being completely knocked down by whatever it may be, whether it's a small inconvenience or it's something devastating. One of the ways that this has really shown up for me is outside of building capacity physically in the gym and running and whatnot, is I've built more capacity to parent and to handle my daughter, who is extremely strong-willed and just like came out of the womb ready to be a boss, a manager, a dictator. And so it's interesting to see my capacity grow in that regard, because all of what I'm doing right now is very like personal. It's very like me focused. Like, I'm going to the gym, I'm reading books, I'm doing all these things that are really focused on me. But because I'm building capacity in those other ways, it's now leaking into other parts of my life and into my relationships, and that's a really good sign. And I think this is a really important point that a lot of people could learn from, because oftentimes when we're like parenting, for example, when we want to improve how we're parenting or improve our relationship with our kids or whatever it may be, it's often very like focused like outward on the child, on the relationship. We're reading parenting books, developmental books, which is all good, but what it ultimately comes down to is like yourself and like the standards you hold yourself to and the things that you're doing to improve on a personal level. And when you do that, it will by default leak into other parts of your life. So rather than asking for an easier time, maybe we need to be asking and working to just increase our capacity to handle whatever life throws at us, physically, mentally, emotionally.